from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will have the football first. Hollywood smothers. And we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
Well, I think the reason these two teams are in the top 25, the biggest reason, is because of these running backs. These guys are electrifying. They can hurt you running it. They can hurt you catching it. They're one play away, David, from scoring a touchdown. You just hold your breath every single time these guys got the run.
So advantage to the defense then, right? Because they practice against a great running back every day. You know, like you're used to seeing it. You're used to greatness. And to play another great running back, interested to watch which defense can adjust, which guy makes the most plays, and which guy gets bragging rights.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Arch is going to throw for it. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Complete, left side, Coleman. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Manning with a play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Gators! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go play action with Manning. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smothers.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's Arch to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Ball. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Ball. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Got enough space. Touchdown Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Smothers. Fights off the defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball throw.
Sends it downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Throwing Manning. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. He'll pull it down. Past the 40. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Smothers. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a give the ball. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Jones to throw. The short hands, it's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
What a grab with one hand.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Plucks it out of the air. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Manning fires to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Manning on play action. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air. It's Manning. There's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments. Snags it, and there's running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ball. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Makes a catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Keeps it on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense set for a first down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. And they get him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a race.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Now on first and 10 from the 27. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gators are marching down the field. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line
makes a grab and room to run. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff for Ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's fourth and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's Arch to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Coleman's got it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Going right back to Coleman. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on first down. Got it. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Manning. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jones. Throws to the wideout. Wilson's got it. Just keeps moving. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot on the return, and they can live with that as they got it up to 49. Running inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. Trying to take it back. Good, solid pickup there now, and they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the edge, it's Simon. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And the quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.